SEC rival, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Vols will get us started with the opening kickoff. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Gators offense will start this game off. The Gators won a tight one in this game the last time they saw each other, Jesse.
They sure did, and you know Tennessee is going to be motivated this time around because in Knoxville they have not stopped talking about that close loss against the Gators the last time these two teams played. So they're ready to roll here today. They're looking for a different outcome this time around.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. And they're not on the same page there.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. And the Gators are moving quickly down the field. Breaks into the open. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. To the ground. He's got it again. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. They march to the red zone, and here they go. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Here comes 2nd down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. Got some room into the goal line. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. Handoff to the fullback. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. These fans trying to be like a 12th man on defense and help them get a stop. So the offense accepts the penalty, and they'll get a little farther away from their own end zone. This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. Fires into the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
Touchdown, Florida! Quick strike through the air for the score.
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a third down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. So Tennessee's offense has the ball for the first time. And they are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback and this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful, they wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jesse.
They're physical and athletic, and that's the thing that's so dynamic about this position group, right? They stop the run, they get after your quarterback. Tremendous challenge for this offensive line. Try and match that physicality. We'll see if they can get it done.
The Big Orange churning out those first downs on the ground, so like Arian Foster used to do.
Yeah, you couldn't write the script any better. Just pound the ball, establish the run game, open.
Turning it on! Oh, what a cut! Touchdown, Tennessee! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Makes a move. Got a little room. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Tyree. Trying to beat the D deep. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? From the gun. Leaves it on the inside with the back. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Volunteers will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Gators sending the offense back to work. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Creates a little room. They forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Right back to the well. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Gators! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Tyree. Hauls it in. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. as they get set to snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter. To the ground with the back. There he goes. That's the 50. The 30. The 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Volunteer. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. Looking for an alley from inside his own, and the ball is loose on the return. They got him for a safety, and there's a fine line between being aggressive and reckless, and he just ran right across it when he ran back into his own end zone. Got room to work.
Returner is tackled now at the 41. And your
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Tyree. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. And the Vols will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So we got to do something there offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. It's caught downfield. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Gators will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll go to the counter play. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. These two, which have so much cross-pollination and legendary games in their history, first played in 1916 with the Vols blanking the Gators in Florida. Tennessee actually won the first 10 meetings, with Florida not getting a W in the series until 1954.
And there was a period of time, Reese, in this rivalry that the game not only had SEC championship implications, but national championship implications too. You think back to the heyday of this rivalry in the late 90s. Danny Werfel going up against Peyton Manning. We played the Vols, and we had games that were won in overtime. We had games that went down to 2-minute drives. There was so much NFL talent on the field, and it was such a competitive and physical game every single year.
The Gators will send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Nice move there. He's up to 86 yards rushing in this one and within striking distance of a 1,000-yard season. Ball spotted at the 21. It's 1st down. They're going to ride this running back. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Tennessee. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time 4-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy.
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown ball. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off-play action on first down. Throws to the tight end. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's out of bounds at the 17-yard line. Excellent job by the kick coverage unit to keep him from getting the sideline. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Back to throw, it's Tyree. Shoots it to the left. Got him downfield. Oh, out of space. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Out of the gun to give to the back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for second down. Back to pass. Unloads to the right. Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down.
You know, if you're going to complete some of these deep crossing patterns, the offensive line has got to be able to hold up, because you know that receiver, it's going to take him time to get where he needs to be. So everybody up front really has to do a nice job of creating a clean pocket for the QB to throw from. Really good execution.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Unleashes one deep. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
It will fall incomplete. A little creativity on first down, but it doesn't work. It'll be second down.
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly who it was going to, and he was able to make the tackle.
Lofts one high and deep. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. He'll try to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play. Not only to get the football, but to thread the field position with the return. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Back to pass, it's Tyree. He hurls one deep down the left side. Touchdown, Tennessee! A great catch and run for 6.
Really nice job on their final drive of the first half, David. Calm, cool, collected. They had balance, excellent execution. They're going to take a lead in here at halftime.
It's so much easier to go into half with that positive momentum, that positive juice. Now we can point to what we just did. Great job taking the lead. Now you go make your half.
He's on the loose. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
I'll tell you, you're lucky if you're watching a college football game and you see one return for a touchdown. That's now his second of the game. This guy is absolutely lethal. He's shown you his open field running ability. He's shown you his speed. I'll be shocked if anybody kicks his way the rest of this game and the rest of the season.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, Florida-Tennessee never disappoints. We figured this could be a dynamite matchup all week, and it has delivered.
We're just about ready to start the second half. Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So here is the Tennessee offense. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out.
That's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
It's raining in this game. It's making the football slick and slippery. You know ball security is going to be a massive issue. Both coaching staffs have preached about that to their teams in the locker rooms before taking the field. And these guys really need to do a better job of holding on to the football.
Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The noise level is relentless here on second down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Fans are bringing the noise on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they...
Looking for the end zone. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Looking to fire. Using his legs to buy some time. A shot toward the end zone. Big guy smells it. Stumbled to the ground.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's third and goal. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like, coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Touchdown Gators! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Oh, those hurt. I mean, you got them backed up. You got them in a fourth down situation. You got the play initially stopped, but playing scrambling quarterbacks, you got to play the second play and the third play because they just keep running around, making things happen, and the QB does a great job on fourth down, getting in the end zone, making the big play.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the catch. It's Overton. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the roar of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry games like this.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Throwing right. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Now on 2nd down. Quickly out to the tight end. They made the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And watch the line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
To the air, it's Tyree. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Volunteers will call on their punt team. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. He might want another play. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy.
Breaks into the open. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. Slithers into space. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
And I feel like the option is a play that this guy can run in his sleep. He's constantly making the right decision, so I love it here. 3rd down, you're putting it on him to do the right thing. He had to keep the football there. The defense took everybody else away. It was open for him, so he was able to just pick up enough to keep this drive moving, keep the sticks rolling.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Got the 1st down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Gators have their offense in high gear. Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun, the running back has it. Sweet punt there. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Back to throw, it's Newton. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Going to try to get it himself. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. We've reached a break. It's Florida with the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Here's a heat. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
I like the offensive idea here to try to change the launch point of the QB, but you've got to do a better job protecting him because guys can't complete passes when they're getting hit.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's got him this time. And a confident throw and catch, and they're in the red zone at the 13. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
Defensively, man, I play so much more man coverage when it gets down near the red zone, down inside the 20-yard line, this area of the field. I got less space to cover. I don't have to worry about them running way down the field really deep, but I do have to worry about them finding ways to get wide receivers, tight ends, speed the ball on the perimeter. Defense was ready for a pretty good job by the defense.
It's third and goal, and this defense, and he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. They extend this fourth quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak. Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in a groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all. Just showing it off left and right. When you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra first down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping him.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. The ball's headed quickly to the line. Looking downfield, it's Tyree. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Under fire. He'll pull it down. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved the touchdown. The Gators will try to put one on the board on first and goal. Powers forward. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Direct snap. Touchdown, Gator. And the pummeling has started. They put another one on the board here in the the fourth quarter, and how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume. And
I don't know how he moved to LSU back at 4.
they've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes
LSU, they back ranked number 4.
and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy
They just popped up.
momentum in rivalry.
I don't know.
We just need that first.
So when they move Kurt to 5th?
I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back. These guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Quickly complete. He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 23. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game. Now on second down. Looking for a man. It's Tyree. Going deep. Makes the grab down the left side. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because
I'm playing them now. It's the fourth quarter.
there is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a
57-30.
They haven't had a lot of success.
They've been breaking shit. I was on the
Taking
phone.
shots,
Wow.
And their players are still out there competing.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers! And they add 6 more on the board with that trip to the house.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They have it once again in spectacular field position. Cashed in the last time, and even better this time around. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Pressure coming. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. To throw, it's Tyree. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
The play action fake. Now adjusting. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! And the stomping has commenced. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this.
You got hot, don't you, Rod?
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Oh, yeah.
This week in the American fellas, let's show you what's going down.
I think 3 people had buys. It might be Twan and oh, it's Keith. No, it's Keith. Keith, Twan, and Ant-Man.
Going right to work up top. Fires to the wideout. intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second. It allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Can the defense stop them again on it? And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called, guys, offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
Tennessee, 37.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking downfield, it's Tyree. He'll pull it down and run. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Volunteers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. Let's see if they keep it on the ground here on 3rd down.
Oh, shit.
On the gun, wants to pass. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Bringing it back. Touchdown Gators. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6. They stretch this lead here in the 4th, and now they're closing in on their 9th win of the season.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the 4th quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Here's the pressure. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. One more play to pad the stats. Looking downfield on 1st down. Going for it all.
Get hit.
Swing